Okay, so I enjoyed the Nostalgia Critic, but there's also the Blockbuster Buster. I watched the crossover review with Transformers 4, and you know what? He seems like another good reviewer to watch. So, why not see what he has in stores in the EROD Blockbuster Buster? Um, Apparently, he's got two separate YouTube accounts. Not sure why, but ah.
Previously on the Blockbuster Buster.
Oh, you shall not be reviewing X-Men The Last Stand. You will be reviewing X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Damn you! You maniac! Damn you!
In a world of uncertainty, where movie theaters are plagued by remakes and sequels, in a world where big-budget movies can still suck, in this world we have the Blockbuster Buster.
I really don't want to do this. There are three basic comic book laws. Number one, good will eventually always triumph over evil. Two, superheroes never stay dead. And three, Wolverine is one bad motherfucker. Now, when the trailers were released for this movie, one vital clue should have set off alarms all over fandom. PG-13. Now, I'm not saying that a movie has to be R-rated to be good. All I'm saying is that we're dealing with a character here who in the comic books has no problem decapitating his arch nemesis. While in this movie,
I'm gonna cut your goddamn head off.
he just talks about it. Ugh. Now, before I get off the subject of the trailer, there's one more thing I gotta say about them. They all pretty much ended like this. Gambit! That's right. After the onslaught of complaints from the fans that Gambit wasn't in the first three X-Men movies, they crammed them into the Wolverine movie and rubbed it in our faces as often as possible. In fact, the tagline in the poster should have been, Wolverine, yes, Gambit's in the fucking movie. Our movie begins with a young Wolverine watching his father be murdered. He then discovers that he's a mutant and he goes on to kill his father's murderer. But then he finds out that the murderer is actually his real father and that the creepy little kid that was sitting in the corner is actually his brother. What? That was like 3 twists in a row. Who wrote this opening? M. Night Shyamalan? What's a twist? So Wolverine and Sabretooth fight in wars through the ages, and wait a minute. That's Sabretooth? I thought Sabretooth looked like... never mind, just go with it. I hate this movie. So Wolverine and Sabretooth join a mercenary group and they attack a building to get a chunk of adamantium. And... whoa! Damn! No, not gonna fall for it this time. Come on, Van Wilder, I know you're hiding somewhere.
Great. Stuck in an elevator with 5 guys on a high-protein diet.
Oh, there you are, you predictable bastard. So Wolverine decides he wants to have a normal life. From time to time, Stryker will drop in and ask him to rejoin the mercenary group. When his fiancée asks him why he's so persistent, he says,
"Because I'm the best there is at what I do. What I do best isn't very nice."
what? We haven't seen you do shit throughout the whole opening of the movie. All we've seen you do so far is striking menacing poses, popping those shitty-looking bone claws, and object like a whiny loser over hurting innocent people. The best at what you do? Whatever that may be. Stryker's not too happy with Wolverine turning him down, so he sends Sabretooth to kill his fiancée. Unfortunately, Wolverine gets there too late, and, jeez, I hope they don't do anything cliched like... Oh, God, I hate this movie. So Wolverine wants revenge, so he goes to find Sabretooth and... He lost? I thought he said...
Because I'm the best there is at what I do.
So what you're best at is getting your ass royally kicked? Because if so, congratulations. So after the shameful ass kicking, Wolverine decides to let Stryker graft indestructible adamantium to his bones. Because we really don't know why. We assume he wants revenge, but how does he know that adamantium is going to help, or if Stryker's going to let him run around following his own agenda? So in the comics, the adamantium surgery took a very long time to complete. In the movie, it only takes... Now the movie has a really good reason why it takes such a short time to complete the adamantium surgery. And the reason for that is... Action sequence! So after Wolverine escapes the Weapon X facility, he hooks up with an elderly couple. He goes up to their bathroom and... What the shit? Are those his claws? Does anybody remember Bryan Singer's X-Men when Wolverine first popped out his claws, how badass they looked? That was 10 fucking years ago! Aren't special effects supposed to get better with age? They look like cartoon claws. Well, as long as he doesn't do anything cartoony like... That's so stupid! You're so stupid! So Wolverine and the old man have a tender moment in the barn, when the old man's wife enters and stands in front of the worst green screen effect I've seen in my life. Gee, I hope nothing bad happens to her.
I brought you some.
5, 4, 3, 2... Action sequence! So Wolverine agrees to a boxing match with the Blob to get some information, and... Wait! Why is the most dangerous man in comics agreeing to a friendly boxing match in the middle of a revenge spree? Ugh, I hate this movie. So Wolverine goes to New Orleans for the most important cameo in the movie. Gambit! Finally, Gambit has arrived, just like the trailers promised.
2 years I run in hell and I never...
So Wolverine makes it to the military base and... What?
I've learned that nothing motivates the men in your family like revenge.
That's got to be the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard come out of a villain's mouth. And that's after Street Fighter, The Legend of Chun-Li. Oh yeah. So let me get this straight. Stryker wants to make a super soldier, but Wolverine won't volunteer. So instead of kidnapping him and forcing him, they trick him into volunteering with some elaborate lie. The only thing the scene is missing is Ashton Kutcher popping up and saying, "Dude, you've been punked." Now this wouldn't be so bad if Wolverine was the only mutant that could survive the process, but the movie already told us that Sabretooth has the same basic abilities, plus he actually wants the adamantium. So they wasted billions of dollars on a super soldier they knew was gonna turn on them.
Sounds right to me.
Shut up! So can this movie get any more stupid? Oh yes it can. After blowing all that cash into turning Wolverine into a super soldier, instead of firing Stryker, they have him make another super soldier. More stupid? This new super soldier is programmed to follow Stryker's every command. And why didn't they do this to Wolverine to begin with? Action sequence! So after one of the shortest and lamest fight scenes ever, Weapon 11 is revealed to be none other than Wade Wilson, aka Deadpool, a character known for his witty banter and snarky remarks.
Shot him in the ass.
In one of the most brilliant decisions in cinematic history, they decided to make him a mute. Well, that's just great. Do we have time for another 3-minute Gambit cameo? Gambit! Yeah! Well, this movie already did a 10.10 in the stupid meter. Can't possibly get any dumber.
What's your name?
What's my name? The bullet gave him amnesia? Alright, that's it. Berserker Rage! Shake, shake. Busted. This movie's aim is like an anus. It constantly waves a fist in your face, and when that stupid magic bullet thing happens, they finally give you the finger. Plus, the worst thing is that this movie actually has the balls to make constant references to the other 3 X-Men movies, and this movie's completely unworthy of making any such connections. I did it. That's it, Weeball. I did it. I reviewed the Trinity of Evil. Now let me go.
I don't think so, little Blockbuster Buster. This is only the beginning. I will continue to make you review bad movies of my choosing until you agree to review and promote my own films. However did you find
In
me?
my bathroom, you dumb bitch. Alright, here, come on, keep that. Came here to do two things, kick ass and chew bubble. All out of bubble. Ah, crap.
Use your hammer.
Your pain is just beginning, little Blockbuster Buster. Get ready to review my movies.
Never!
Hurry, you can.
Slimy ball! This is for Captain Terrorita, the scientist. This is for putting Rock Ramen in dungeon stage. And this is for making you watch those shitty movies. Alright, let's finish this. Lights out, Sauerkraut.
What are you going to do?
We're gonna have ourselves an Ubi Ball Marathon.
No!
Less Scooby busted, thousands more to go. I'm E-Rod, I'm the Blockbuster Buster. Shut up.
By the way, the whole bullet thing, Matt Pat actually theorized something about this, and he does think that the movie's bad, but there's a scientific explanation why he lost his memories. The best, the review's the review's short though. But hey, that Uwe Boll sequence was worth it.